Hey, what's up, guys? If I could guarantee to get you more customers, views, traffic, and conversions by making a simple adjustment, would that interest you? Of course it would. Today we are going to discuss this very thing that I have on the screen. We are going to go over headlines, some adjustments that you should make immediately to your marketing material, including Facebook ads. I've already made those adjustments and I am seeing results right away. So let's jump in. And I did a video earlier on this, but I didn't give it justice. I don't think I really showed you guys some good examples. So I'm going back, I'm going to revisit this, and I want you guys to really walk away with some information on how you can instantly change the copy on your website, instantly change the copy on your Facebook ads so that you'll get results. Words matter. Okay, a lot of times people get caught up in doing pretty things. Well, words actually matter, and we need to make sure we're saying the right words to the right audience. Got it? So let's jump over. I'll come back to this. I want to jump over to a couple websites, and I want you to look at these websites and just think in your mind, does this tell you what they do? Does it give you a value proposition? Then we're going to jump over to back to that slide. Then we'll come back over and see how you see it differently. Okay? This is also for my own employees, for them to go through so they can apply it to their clients. So I might throw some of that in here too. So first off, let's take a look. Here's a realtor's website. It's right here in St. George. And you come to this website, and what does it say? Committed to excellent through integrity and community serve, PK Real Estate Utah. And then it just gives the address. Okay. Let's jump over to this one. This is a bankruptcy attorney. Get the help you need. Here's another one. This is Red Cliffs Dental. Feel confident in your smile. Affordable cosmetic dentistry in St. George, Utah for pros. Okay. Here's one. We're just doing a proposal for these guys. Your engineering challenge is solved here. Tech advances your time to market by providing senior engineers with at least 10 years of experience. That makes the difference. Got it? Here's ours, a whiteboard video and animation company that loves creating incredible animations for you. Animation videos for you. Want one? Here's this one. We're a video marketing company. If I guaranteed to drive you views, leads, customers, and sales, would you be interested? And then here's another one that I just changed. We do a lot for the addiction, recovery, youth programs. If we could guarantee to help your teenager with our evidence-based residential treatment program, would you be interested? Got it? So if you look at the difference in those, you can tell that some of them are written really well, some of them are not. They're just not speaking to you. So here are your 5 steps on actually creating a really good headline that converts, that works. I have a lot of data that backs this up. And just with the little tweaks that I've made, I've done a lot before this, but with the little tweaks that I've made the last couple of days, my results have gone through the roof for me and our clients. So first thing you need them to do is start saying yes. There's a book out there called Getting to Yes that you go read. It's important that when somebody starts nodding their head yes and they start agreeing with you, and that is key. That's good. If you're doing, let's assume that you're doing door sales. When you approach a door and you start getting the person to nod their head and just agree with you, that's good. So when you're creating a headline, you want to make sure that they are saying yes. They are responding to your question yes, or they're starting to nod their head being like, hey, that's me. So number 1 is get them yes. Number 2, I like to ask a question. So if you go over to the Y Draw one, which we'll go back to, but it asks want one. Do you want a video? Would that interest you? I've been using that a lot. Would this interest you? Number 3, fix their problem. You want to make sure that in your headline, when they land on your website, they know what you do. You're going to fix whatever problem they have. A lot of these websites don't even address the problem. They don't talk to the person looking at the screen. And it's kind of hard to really do business if you don't even know if they're going to fix the problem that you have. Okay. Number 4, needs to be benefit-based, not featured. A lot of people, let's jump back over here and jump over to, let's go to this one. Now, get the help that you need. So here's a bankruptcy attorney, and the last number 4 was benefit-based, not feature. Okay, get the help you need. What is the actual thing that this person's coming to this bankruptcy attorney for? Okay, get the help you need. What does that really mean? Okay, it needs to be benefit-based. If you're going through bankruptcy, it's frustrating. You want somebody to take care of it. You want it off your plate. You want it done quickly. Okay, you want that relief, and that's the benefits, and you need to be showing those. Helping good people through difficult times, okay? Doesn't really talk much towards, like, no one's going to be like, okay, yes. You don't get there's no question, there's no yes there, there's no benefit. You're not really addressing the problem. And then the last one is, who cares? Okay, when people look at your stuff, and a lot of times I'll look at people's marketing material and I'm like, who cares? Throw it away, okay? You have to make sure that you're talking to somebody who cares. They have a problem, and you're going to fix that problem, and they care that you can fix that problem. You're not just saying these words. If you can just respond, who cares, then you have a problem. So let's go back and see if these sites pass that test. So once again, get the help that you need. You can answer that with, who cares? Am I saying yes to that? Is there a question there? No, this one is pretty rough. Okay, let's go to this PK Real Estate one. Committed to excellence. What do you say after when you read stuff like that? Committed to excellence. You would assume that. Who cares? Through integrity and community service, once again, who cares? It doesn't talk to my benefits. Now, if I came to this website and it said, basically, hey, if I could guarantee to sell your home in 1 month and get you the maximum value, that is something that would interest me. And they need to ask the question, would that interest you? Do you want me to show you how to do it? And immediately I'd want to engage with this company instead of right now committed to excellent. Okay, great. There's nothing here that pulls you in. Okay, so they need a little help there. This guy obviously needs some help. Take this dentist. Feel confidence in your smile. Okay, once again, if you're going to the dentist, you're going there for certain things. You want results. Okay, they need to get you saying yes. They need to get you agreeing to what they're trying to propose here. So feel confident in your smile. Who cares? Got it? This one, your engineering challenge is solved here. Okay, what exactly is that? What's my engineering challenge? Does it have a question? No. Does it get me saying yes? No. Your engineering challenge is solved here. Yes. No. It doesn't say that. So, and once again, you could answer this with, who cares? And right here, that advances your time to market by providing senior engineers with at least 10 years of experience. That makes the difference. Once again, you can answer that with, who cares? Got it? Now, if you look at the ones that I've changed, this one, there's some SEO that takes place on these, and that's one thing. You can't, you need to have an H1 tag on your website with your keywords in it. So you just need to play with this a bit. So one thing I wanted these people to know when they hit WideDraw is we're a whiteboard video and animation company. So when they come here, they're like, I'm in the right place. We love creating incredible animation videos for you. It's like, great. Want one. Now this little section here, I've thought about adjusting, and I probably will do some testing, because you could answer who cares to that little section, but then we say want one. Obviously they start saying yes. You got your question in there. It's people want incredible animation videos. They come to us for that, but there's a little bit of work that's still left in this headline, but you get the point. Now in this one, we're a video marketing company. Once again, I like to start off with telling people, what is it that we do? We're a video marketing company. And then I use the very thing, if I guaranteed to drive you views, leads, customers, and sales, would you be interested? Most of the time, business owners are coming to our website. They're people looking for traffic. They're people are looking for video marketing that will actually get results. So I start off, if I guaranteed to get you these things, would that interest you? And if they say yes, then they'll continue reading. And that's all you can ask for. All you want them to do is to keep reading. You want to earn their trust, pique their interest enough that they will keep reading your material. This was one that we switched up, actually just this morning. So before, it was just talked about where Cambio is an evidence-based residential treatment program that focuses on education. That's what they had. So I went in there and said, okay, if a parent was coming to me, if they had a troubled teen that had some type of disorder, what would they be looking for? Well, one, they want it fixed. They want a strong headline to say, well, they want people that know what they're doing. So here it is. If we guaranteed to help your teenager with our evidence-based residential treatment program, would you be interested? Now, I have evidence-based residential treatment program. That's for keyword purposes. I could probably tweak that whole line a little bit. Okay? And I will. I always do the testing on it. Got it? So let's jump back over to this, and I'm going to go through a couple more. So here's kind of your template. If I could guarantee you something in a specific amount of time, would you be interested? That's a good one. There's a lot of different things you can do. I like this one. A guy named Cody Butler. Actually, I've noticed his stuff. I do have his program, which really lines this out. So he mentions this. This is kind of his formula. You can go over to Dan Kennedy has a pretty good formula on creating headlines. And this can also be substitute. You can also use the same word as unique selling proposition. Why would somebody come to you and use your product or service over going to somebody else or doing nothing at all? They really stress that. So this is an easier one, the one that kind of Cody puts together. But Dan Kennedy and those guys, they have a great one too. So if you were, if I was marketing, so this is more for us, for our landing pages. If I could show you how to generate hundreds of addiction recovery leads with $35, would you be interested? Urgent care. If I could show you how I generated 20 new urgent care patients per month, would you be interested? Divorce. If I could guarantee I could give you 35 qualified inquiries for bankruptcy every month, would you be interested? Same. We can go dental implants. So those are just headlines that I'm starting to play with. I'm starting to market. But the whole idea is to follow this formula where you get them saying yes. You get them, like, you ask a question. You look to fix their problem. It's benefit-based, not features. Remember, benefits are the results that they are looking for. That's what you need to cater towards. Don't tell people you have the best looking, the blue, the reds, the longest dress. Those are all features. And then lastly, who cares? You need to make sure that they can't just answer who cares. This morning, I got a little brother that's out there marketing. Right now, he's knocking doors for security systems, and we had a pretty good conversation. I told him, instead of knocking doors and asking the question, like a lot of people when they knock a door, shake your hand, hey, this is who I am, I'm from this company, and they will say, do you have a security system? Well, I kind of talked to him. I said, hey, the next time you're going knocking doors today, instead of just introducing yourself, ask them a question. Say, hey, if I could show you how to protect your family and make you feel safer, would that interest you? And immediately, how are they going to answer that? They're not going to turn around and be like, no, get out of here. They'll be like, yeah, that would interest me. Or if you're trying to replace one security company with another security, so you're just there to switch their system over to another one, you could say, hey, what if I could guarantee that I'd save you money and replace and get you the newest upgrade, or save you money and get you a newer system? Would that interest you? Immediately that opens up the conversation and you're able to move on from there and start educating them. Okay, something that's really important. After that headline, you need to have some meat afterwards. So I look at this. Obviously, when they look at your material and they get past the headline, they're like, okay, yeah, that does interest me. You need to be able to back it up with some good material. So next thing, they can get my video marketing checklist, which gets them in the funnel, or they can read these testimonials. It's good to show them that yes, they read the headline, they're interested, but also you can back it up. That you have the testimonials, you've done it for other clients. That's always a good thing, and you want to make sure those types of things are on your website and you're showing it. If we jump back over here, okay, experience you can trust. Okay? They're attorneys. You should be able to trust them. You could answer that, who cares? Okay? Here's a testimonial. Or this is the founder. Capstone Law focuses its practice on bankruptcy and debt relief because we know how financial difficulties can impact every aspect. Okay, they're talking about them a lot. It's not focused on the consumer. And that's one other thing you want to really pay attention to, is your headline has to be focused on the reader. It needs to be focused on the person with the problem, not on you. A lot of people have a tendency to always be talking about me. This is what our company does. This is what we do. But you need to turn it around and focus it on their problem, their issue. And I did write that down, of fix their problem. Don't be talking about you. Don't be talking about the stuff you do. Make sure you're there to fix their problem and talk about their problem. Okay? So once again, we know you could, just read some of these websites. Go here. And video testimonial, this is probably good. Sedation and dentistry. Okay? But once again, quality customer care, who do they start talking about? They start talking about themselves. They don't talk about the viewer's problem. Okay. So get to work. Make sure you go over all your material. If I jump into Facebook ads, I've actually created a couple. And you can see these ads. I'll show them to you real quick. I went out with YDraw and basically said, hey, if I could guarantee to craft the perfect video that would mesmerize your audience and get them to listen, would you be interested? Okay, that's a simple headline. We followed up with a video that shows them some of our work. And then if nobody listens to your story, you'll never be heard. Okay, that's something that could be who cares. So I could probably go back there and fix that. But the main headline right here is what I want you to look at. Okay. So there you have it. Go back, readjust all your headlines, readjust your ads, start testing different headlines, and make sure you pay attention to focusing on the benefits. Do these 5 things. Get them saying yes. Ask a question. Okay, fix their problem. Don't be talking about what you do. Talk about their problem and how you can fix it. Be benefit-based, not featured. And then if you can answer who cares to any of this, then you have a problem. You need to go back and readjust it. Hope this helped. There are a lot of other videos out there that show you guys how to set up Facebook ads. We spend a lot of time on creating these videos, so go check them out. If you're looking to grow your business or have questions, feel free to reach out to us. Go to marketinghigh.com. Information is below, and we'd be happy to help. So enjoy your day.